Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. We're going to take a pretty massive leap in how you communicate today. We are leveling up your storytelling, taking it straight from A2 to a much more dynamic B1 level. Our whole focus for Module 02 is wrapped up in one simple phrase. I was working when... So, let's just dive right in.
Okay, let's set the scene, kind of drop you right into the middle of the action. What were you doing when the lights went out? Picture this scenario with me. I'm sitting in my office in Bratislava. It's late afternoon, right? My colleagues and I are completely zoomed in, totally focused. I was typing up this absolutely crucial report. The rain was just pounding against the window outside, and then, boom, total darkness. The servers shut down. People actually gasped. See what I did there? I dropped you right into the drama, right in media res. That's the power of the situational anchor we're looking at today, and honestly, it relies entirely on picking the exact right verb tenses.
To build that kind of immersive scene, I want you to think of your story like a giant painting. Your starting canvas is that phrase, we were working. This is your past continuous tense. You build it with was or were plus an ing verb. But its job is just to paint the background. It sets the mood. It tells us, hey, what was already in progress before the craziness started? It's wide, it's continuous, and it builds this atmospheric foundation for your whole professional narrative. It literally establishes what the normal state of affairs was before everything went sideways.
But, a blank canvas isn't really a story yet, is it? A story needs conflict. It needs an event. And that brings us to the second half of our metaphor, the lightning. When the system crashed, this right here is your past simple tense. It strikes suddenly. It's that instant, completed action that just violently breaks into your nice, calm background. Your past continuous was just humming along smoothly, setting the vibe, and then bam, the past simple interrupts the whole shebang.
So the absolutely crucial thing to grasp is how these two tenses interact with each other. On one hand, you've got the past continuous. That's your action in progress, your overarching background canvas. And on the other hand, you've got the past simple, the instant interruption, that sudden event, the lightning strike. By looking at them side by side like this, you can really start to see the mechanics of advanced storytelling. You're not just listing things chronologically anymore. You're actually building a dynamic relationship between time and events. This interplay, it's exactly how professionals communicate complex situations naturally and effectively.
All right, let's lay out the golden rules. Think of these as the structural glue holding your whole story together. Rule number 1, we generally use the word while right before the past continuous to signal that an action is in progress, like while I was printing the documents. Rule number 2, we use when right before the past simple to signal the interruption, when the power went out. Simple enough, right? Oh, and here's a quick bonus rule for you. You can actually use while with two past continuous actions to show they were happening at the exact same time without interrupting each other. Like our syllabus example. While she was studying, he was cooking. No lightning strikes in that one, just two background canvases running totally parallel.
So why does mastering this actually matter? Well, listen to this real quick. I worked, the storm started, the phone rang. Oof, wow, that sounds incredibly robotic, doesn't it? Super flat, monotone. This is what we call the flat story trap. When you only use the past simple to describe a complex situation, every single action carries the exact same weight. There's no background, no foreground, honestly, there's no drama. It just sounds like a grocery list of events. And look, this is a super common trap for A2 learners to fall into, but it severely limits your ability to actually engage whoever's listening to you.
Let's fix that right now, because the difference is literally night and day.
Think about the flat story. I worked, the phone rang. It's totally disconnected. It leaves whoever you're talking to completely guessing how those events even relate. But then, think about the dynamic story. I was working when the phone rang. Instantly, you've elevated your English. You're actively guiding the listener's imagination, showing them exactly how these two moments collided in time. You've given them context and action in one seamless package. Honestly, this is the exact thing that separates basic communication from true B1 fluency.
Let's actually map this out on a timeline to really lock it in your brain. Walk through this office crisis with me. At 2 p.m., we were typing reports. That action starts and just stretches out. It's continuous. At 3:15 p.m., the storm was raging outside. That's another continuous background action layered right on top. Both of those are past continuous. But then, look at 3:30 p.m., the lightning bolt. Lightning struck the building. That is a hard past simple interruption. And right after at 3:31 p.m., the servers crashed. Past simple again. So the continuous actions are those long lines of context spanning across the afternoon, and the simple actions, they're the exact pinpoints of chaos intersecting them.
And just like that, we're at the end of our explainer.
but I want to leave you with a bit of a provocative question to chew on. What were you doing when the biggest news of the year broke? Seriously, think about it right now. You need a background canvas, what was in progress, and then that sudden lightning strike of the news actually hitting you. Grab a pen, or honestly just say it out loud to yourself. Start applying the past continuous and past simple to your own life today, and I promise you're going to watch your storytelling completely transform. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer. Keep practicing and go build those dynamic stories.